guys, today I'm going to be talking to you about Laurel Whole Plant Organics Healing Balm, and I got this sample from Aurora Beauty. I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about Aurora Beauty as well as Laurel. I want to talk about the product itself, and then finally I'm going to give you my opinion of it. My name is Sharon, welcome back to my channel. I'd also love to hear from you guys. If you've ever purchased anything from Laurel, let me know what you purchased and what your opinion of it was in the comments below. Also, if you like this video, I'd appreciate if you showed your support by giving it a big thumbs up. Okay, so let's get started. Aurora Beauty sells products from a variety of different brands, and what they have is the chance for you to try before you buy, so they offer samples. So what they did is when I purchased from them about a year ago, their samples were about $4 or $5 a piece, I believe, and you had to purchase a minimum of 5. And I ended up purchasing 15 samples from them. And what they say is that samples are a great way to try out the product before you purchase the full-size product. And you should be doing patch tests. I understand that these products are natural. That doesn't mean that you cannot have a reaction to them. So one of the reasons for purchasing samples is for you to patch test out the products. Just test it on your hair and skin and make sure you're not having any reactions to it. You can also try it out and see if you like the texture and the fragrance, and just see if it works for you overall. Now, another reason that I personally like samples is it's a great way for me to try some products from these luxury brands that I simply just cannot afford right now. So I like the fact that I'm able to, get a little taste of luxury. Now, Laurel Whole Plant Organics, they are all about slow beauty. So what they have is they actually partner with farms that are in a 100-mile radius of where they're located. And they're located in Sausalito, California. So they do have the advantage of the California weather. Not only do they partner with these farms, but they also are kind of involved with the planting and everything. They mentioned that in the fall they discuss what they're going to plant. They're working through them until the harvest. And they do use the ingredients that are, within a range that they have access to, so they can check out the farms and anything. The farmers that they also work with are artisanal, and they use raw organic plants, whether those are flowers and herbs. Some of the things that they make as well are done in-house. So for example, they're making extractions or something like that. They take the plants that they've gotten from these local farms and then make that in-house. So it is a very closed process that they do have access over. Another thing that I really like is that they don't use hydrosols. Now, the products that I got 3 products from them, and I got this balm, and then I got 2 other oils. Now, obviously, those serums and the balms are not going to be having any water in it, but water is a filler, and they acknowledge that. Even these luxury brands out there, I've seen that water is a common ingredient, and I think hydrosols are a lot better, and they touch upon this. They say, you're harnessing the power of the plants, and you're also having, a biodynamical ingredient rather than just water. And they do believe that plants are medicine. They talk about how it can help you, and you should be mindful of the skincare ritual that you're doing every day. So I like that. So I want to show you guys a little bit about the product that I got. So this product, it is green, and although I did get this from Aurora Beauty, there's nothing on the label or nothing on the back either that says it's from Aurora Beauty. So my opinion is either they send the samples already made like this, or perhaps they already have the stickers and they require them to have the stickers on them. I'm not exactly sure. Now, the one issue that I kind of have is that you should be opening the product within 18 months from the date that is printed on the package. Now, obviously, I don't have access to the full-size product, and they say once opened, you should use it within 6 months. And obviously, I have not used this within 6 months. It has been more than a year since I purchased from them. With that being said, while it may decrease in the effectiveness or something like that, it should not go bad. And the reason for this is there's no water or water-based ingredient, and also it doesn't come in contact with water, such as, a homemade oil and sugar scrub. So I don't mind the fact that it is probably expired. Now, I want to talk about the ingredients. I like the ingredient list and I don't like the ingredient list. So let me tell you why I like it. First of all, the first thing that I like about the ingredient list is that it's very short and easy to understand. So it has a very short ingredient list, and these names are very common. The problem that I have is that they don't use the INCI or INCI names, which are the botanical names. So for example, you can have a product out there such as frankincense, and there's different types of frankincense out there. The same thing with lavender, different types. And although I'm definitely not an expert or anything, maybe I'm just a little bit controlling. I want to know exactly what is in the product. So I'm going to tell you guys the ingredient list. and then give you some opinions about it. So first you've got shea butter and tamanu oil. Tamanu oil is fantastic. It's also known as forepaugh oil. It is very healing. It's great for new scars. If you have older scars, you should try rosehip oil. But tamanu oil is also very pungent, very stinky, and it's thick. So it's usually a bright green color, but it can vary to like a greenish brown or something like that. When you get it, it usually has sediment at the bottom, so you're supposed to shake it super, super well before you use it. Now, I personally, I got some from a vat, and I'm going to link to that below and above, and you guys can check out my review. I kind of don't really like it. It is very stinky. I don't like the texture. It's thick. People say it's a dry oil, so it doesn't feel very greasy, but it's just, for me, it was a little difficult for me to work with. The upside to this is a little bit goes a long way. So if you are interested in working with this, you don't have to have loads and loads of it. They also have olive oil, jojoba oil, and pomegranate oil. Again, pomegranate oil is an oil that I got from a vat. I got one of their samples. I'm going to link below and above to it. I had really high hopes for it. I was thinking pomegranate, you know, exotic, a fruity smell or whatever. It was pretty pungent as well, and it's very thick. It's kind of like castor oil thickness. And again, I've heard that people absolutely love it, and a little bit goes a long way. It also has rosemary extract, and then you have the house-made plant extracts. You've got calendula, comfrey, lavender, yarrow, marshmallow, and self-heal. Now, I love the fact that this is a house-made extract, but I'm not sure what they're extracting it into, whether they're extracting it into, you know, all of these oils together, or, you know, as well as the butter, or they're doing it one at a time. I don't really know because they don't provide that information. They do use 3 essential oils. They use lavender, lemon balm, and helichrysum. Now, I've heard of lavender, I've heard of helichrysum. I actually had to look up lemon balm. And this is another issue that I have, because lemon balm, I don't think a lot of people have heard of lemon balm, but Melissa is actually the same one. And both Melissa and helichrysum are very precious essential oils. So precious means expensive. Helichrysum and Melissa are known for soothing the skin and helping irritated skin. So I do like that. And helichrysum, I believe there's 3 or 4 common ones that are used. There are other ones, but there are a couple that are very common. Helichrysum is also known as everlasting or immortal. So I do like the ingredient list. I would not repurchase this product. And so the price it's $68 for 1 ounce or 30 milliliters. So the price is somewhat expensive, not the most expensive I've seen out there. But the problem that I have, first of all, is the ingredient list does not have the INCI or the botanical names on it. So I don't know exactly what they're using. The second thing I have a problem with is essential oils. And while I love essential oils, and I talk about essential oils a lot on this channel, I'm really trying to get away from essential oils in my personal care products. And there's a few reasons for this. First of all, I don't know the percentage that it's used at. It could be very low, it could be very high. And as you know, children and adults do need different percentages of essential oils. The second thing that I have an issue with is also you can get sensitized to essential oils. So what this is you build up a tolerance similar to what you would with coffee. And usually one of 2 things happens. Either it just stops working, or you get you develop an irritation to it. So that's just something that, you know, I kind of want to stay away from. So I do like this ingredient list. It is a very short ingredient list, and I really have come to appreciate that, especially when dealing with my daughter and her eczema. So if she has a reaction to a product, whether it's a positive reaction or a negative reaction, I really want to pinpoint what she is reacting to. So if I put something on her and like magically she wakes up the next day and there's no eczema, I want to know what ingredient or ingredients are causing her eczema to go away. Now likewise, if I put it on her and it just gets so much worse and it's like red and angry the next day, I also want to be able to pinpoint what's in there so I can avoid that. So I do appreciate the fact that they have a short ingredient list. So if you guys were to purchase from them, I would definitely recommend asking 2 things. The first is for an INCI or a botanical name ingredient list, and also ask them what percentage they use their essential oils from. So at the beginning, I did mention I wanted to hear from you guys. If you've ever purchased anything from Laurel, let me know what you purchased and your opinion of it. Make sure you guys leave a comment below. Please like this video and give it a big thumbs up. Also, if you want more videos like this, please subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications to get the latest updates. I will see you guys later.